Hello BlueBrixx fans and welcome to BlueBrixx Studio. I'm Joe.
And I'm Ross. And today, what do we have here?
Well, another episode of BlueBrixx Basic, although it's a bit misleading because there's nothing basic about that one.
No, but it's only as a best of.
Oh, it's a best of?
Yes.
Shall we start again?
No, it's BlueBrixx Basics best of.
BlueBrixx Basics best of.
Because we like alliterations.
Okay, BlueBrixx Basics best of Journey of the Astronomer Part 1, Astronomer's Lighthouse.
Now there's a title.
Yeah, and now
All
we're
right.
going to fit that on the YouTube channel. Yeah. Well, what have we got here?
Well,
It's
you
a
have to
lighthouse.
walk me through it because, I mean, how many pieces is this?
7,200... No, 6,940 something.
Okay. All right. Well, walk me through it.
Okay.
Should we start at the top? Or where's the best place to start?
We can start at the top, but first of all, I got to make a confession to you and to our viewers, because this one is not the original one as it is. Because when we started out the voyage of the Astronomer and we made the Planetarium, we saw that the lighthouse wasn't the tallest building in the archipelago.
Yeah.
And so we decided to build an extension, so to speak, which is that one here. This one is the structure, which you put it on top, and then you add this one, which is this section of the tower, which is not there in the basic version. But since it doesn't change a lot, and we do not have a basic one in our archive anymore, I'm going to show you the set by this.
All right.
So,
Let's get into it.
what have we got? At the top, we have this nice little, not so little section, which consists of the eponymous lighthouse and with a little play feature.
Oh, I like that. That's very cool where it moves and has the light shining out.
Truth be told, that's the only play feature you're gonna get.
Ah, well, it's still fun to move.
It is.
I like that.
This is the lighthouse. As you can see, it is built from red wood and has a gallery where you can walk around.
Mm-hmm.
You even have a little hut there with it, where you can remove the roof. It's, would say it's fully modular, but since this tower here is massive due to the construction needed, you can't look inside there. But as you can see, you've got a little fish smokery in here with a little oven, and there's fish here. There's dilapidated curtain, which is hanging a little bit off center, and of course you got one of the two telescopes here.
Okay. So, but you say this part's not, you can't take this off. This isn't modular.
This
is
is not
just
modular. It's
massive.
just massive to make get this structure, because it's an octagon, and it's not actually easy to do an octagon, especially not if you want to have an interior, and it's not big enough to have an interior which shows anything. So we decided not to bother.
I mean, therefore you have the fun little play feature.
Yeah,
here,
exactly.
So. Okay, so this is the big. I mean, so you'd say without the extra part, it would
It's
be
like
this big.
Yeah, like this approximately.
Okay. And then here you have the
It's a bucket.
a bucket to
fetch water.
fetch a pail of water.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So-
And that goes on top of here.
That goes on top of there.
Right.
Looking inside of here, you've got an enormous amount of stuff. And now that I realize, I maybe should walk you through the entirety of the set, first of all, because it's a very, very interesting construction, since it's basically in three distinct, let's say, design phases.
Okay.
There are also some stickers which show the construction. You can see them in the instructions in the start of that, even better than I could show you here. It's basically an outcropping of rock. If you go below there, you can see that you've got this little arch here, and a boy, oh boy, and the lobster, which is hidden in the rock pools down here. And you basically arrive by a boat. On that
Okay, so
pier.
that is a docking, a dock
Yeah,
for
well,
a small boat.
for a very small boat, you've got to. I mean, you've got to go here somewhere. It's an island,
Mm-hmm.
and you arrive here, and you walk up here, and you go through there,
Up the stairs
up the stairs.
and onto the first outpost with the first telescope.
Exactly.
Okay. What I do like about the
So-
added extras are the little birds here. They are very interesting, funnily designed, but immediately recognizable as birds.
Oh yes. On top of it, you've got the ruins of an old monastery,
Okay.
which is made in tan and dark tan, which I'm going to show you, dear viewers, first. Here, where you got the entrance to the chapel.
Oh, that's why there's this churchy window here.
Exactly.
Ah.
And you've got the ruins where the astronomer decided to build his shack or his wooden construction on top. You can see the window here, which is actually one of my favorite parts.
That is really cool.
And since you can't see anything anymore, you can open the wall to have a look inside. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Inside you can see the pews or two of the chairs indicating the pews. You can see, which we're going to be looking at later when I'm going to disassemble it, the really nice floor of the chapel with the inlaid cross. And of course, you've got this really nice window here.
I guess it's similar to our other best of Blaustein. You really have to build it to experience it.
Oh, yes.
Because, I mean, I've only seen this from the outside. And, wow.
This one is one of these sets where you can't see everything. I cannot even show you everything because there's stuff you build and then you build a stairway on top and you're never going to see the 10 bottles that have been put there later. But so you've got here this the ruins of the old Spanish outpost, and actually one of the stickers shows, which is going to be put in rendering right now, shows you how it used to look back in the Spanish days when it was built. You see the monastery on the outcropping, and you see a galleon, the big Spanish ship which is sailing towards it, and that is how it looked in the year. Well, it says there.
So it was first a monastery, or was it a Spanish monastery?
I'm not sure. I actually only think it's Spanish because you can see the Spanish galleon on it.
Okay.
Which screams Spanish to me.
Okay, so first there was a rock.
Yeah.
Then there was a monastery.
Yeah.
And then?
They built the lighthouse on top of it.
Or the astronomer did.
The astronomer did.
Okay.
Probably. Because these waters are rather dangerous. And I'm going to show you just how dangerous now. Because you can put it, well, it's a modular building. And it's a really heavy one. Come here. You can, of course, dismantle it.
Wow. Oh, you can even take the Spanish monastery off.
Yes.
Ah, and here's the inlaid cross that you mentioned.
Exactly. And here you can see, I'm not sure how you can see it.
Oh, you've got the top view camera.
Oh, the top view camera. So, if you can see it here, there is the back of a ship that has been wrecked there and which is integrated into the stairwell. And you've got, of course, you've also got the mast from the leftover ship, and you've got a steam organ or an organ here with this nice little lever and all in red. You enter here, and of course, the stairwell up here was smashed. You've got lots of barrels there. If you look inside, you cannot possibly see because from down there, underneath that stairwell, that corner, you can just get a glimpse of the bottles that have been stacked there. You're never going to see that unless you build it. And there's lots of these little things. But one of the nifty little gadgets, so to speak, or play features, is this one. Press that button.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's impressive. Wait, that actually turns into stairs?
Yes, it does.
The cross of the church floor
Yes, it does.
turns into stairs.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if you, well, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, because as you push it down, there's lift arms in there which just tilt slightly and attach to, or go underneath that there.
Ah.
A plate
Yes.
there where they are little, just catch a little of the edge. And
Wow. I mean, that is impressive.
yes, and
I've
like that feature.
never seen anything like that.
Me neither.
That's one of the coolest features.
Yeah. And the only thing that is really unfortunate is that you cannot really see it from the top, because the next part you build is this block. And due for stability reasons, it is a block.
It weighs quite a lot, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, you can...
Oh yeah, that's heavier than most builds.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the astronomer's bedroom,
So
where
to
he lives?
speak. I mean, you can... I'm just going to show you it in total. It's rather stable, as you can see, but it has got a lot of fiddly bits. And as you might remember from our Blaustein video, in my hands, green stuff has a tendency to fall off.
Yeah.
If you look in here, can I show it to you from the bottom? No, I can't. If you enter here, there's no way the detail camera can show you. Well, you go up here.
Okay.
From the pier.
And then you've got the first...
arch, and you've got the first telescope down there to see if other ships arrive or whatever. Then you can go down this set of stairs here. You've got a nice little window there. Mm-hmm. And you basically have the balcony, which leads around here and to the entrance of the old chapel, which I've showed you the floor of. And
that turns into the stairs.
Which turns into the stairs, and which is...
oh yes.
Where you can open this. Mm-hmm. On the other side, you have got an entrance, as I said,
the green
plants do tend to fall off. Down here you've got an entrance to a room which is filled with trans blue and yellow pieces, which is the ice chamber. And you can open a flap here and have a look inside. I'm just going to see if the cameraman can catch it.
Hopefully.
To see if you can get some... Yeah, so... Down there you've got, you see these little shield elements which symbolize icicles that are dripping down from the walls. You can see some melted water and in transparent blue and in opaque blue. And of course you can see a lot of fishes that are hanging on the wall. Which, because it's actually the room to, well, in the olden days when you didn't have fridges, you had an ice room. Where there was ice blocks that were stacked up there and helped keep the stuff cool that you needed to keep cool, for instance, fish. And on top of that...
I mean, how detailed is this? I mean, how many details can be found?
Yes.
Exactly. I mean, there are just so many details.
It is incredible. The entire set is incredible.
I mean, just looking at it from this side where I can see a few bookshelves, I mean, you've got 1, 2, 3 different coloured bookshelves here, or 3 different coloured books and everything.
Yet.
Oh, wow.
And since I think I can handle it better if I show you like this. So, we've got this block, which is rather massive, unless you, of course, choose to drag it by the green stuff. You enter from here into the living area of the astronomer lighthouse keeper. Mm-hmm. Here you've got an oven, which unfortunately doesn't open, but that would have been too much to ask. You have a little grill piece there, or a lattice where you can look, where light filters down to the chapel, but it doesn't really convey the level of detail that you can see down there, which is kind of sad, but also kind of nice. I'm in two opinions of that, because you can only see it if you can build it, but if you build it, you know that it's there, and you always have the pleasure of just getting a glimpse of it, which is nice in some parts. And then, of course, you've got the living area,
which is, well, loads of details. There's a bottle under the bed, there are books in the bookshelf, there's a ship in a bottle as well, the writing quills.
No, that's not a ship in the bottle. That is a very nice little bottle of alcohol, because you can see, as he's got nothing to do, there's an awful lot of bottles in that set.
I wonder where he gets them from.
Well, he must get his supplies from some point. You've got a harpoon, you've got a gun, got harpoons there, you've got a rifle there. You have a desk right next to his bed.
You have everything. I mean,
you have everything.
Wow.
And you have a secret stash. Here are hinge bricks, which fall down to reveal a secret compartment, which should hold a map of the archipelago, or a map from the olden times when pirates used to roam and they needed a place to stash their loot.
Oh, wow.
Somewhere.
So, I mean, how do you come up with this?
I don't.
Well,
Which is why I'm a product developer and not a designer. I've got no idea how people
just think of this.
come up with like the stuff of this. This one is one of the sets I built with my wife. I told that in one of the Valentine's Day episode.
The Couples Day
episode.
You said she liked tiling the floor.
Yeah, she liked tiling the floor. I didn't, especially because it has 5 different colors blue to create the choppy seas. It's not a standard plate where you can build stuff on. It's brick built.
Oh, wow.
And I mean, if you look down from below, there's a hole there. Where does this come from? There's a hole down here where the lobster lives, and there's an awful lot of plates and wedge tiles to convey the waves of the sea. There's a little hole in here built, and on top of that, to emphasize that look of the choppy seas, you've got plates in different sizes and 5 different colors, which is dark blue, standard blue, it's dark azure and medium azure.
Wow.
If I am correct.
So,
and
but the whole thing is just built up like it's not to increase the piece size or piece count.
No.
It's to increase the realism of everything. And I must say it conveys that point pretty well. But with over 6,000 pieces, wow, I'm truly impressed. I've never seen this from the inside, only from the outside. I thought, I like the red colour from the outside. I think the red colour's great, but the inside is what really makes the set.
Oh, yes.
Of course, it does mean every time you have guests over and you want to show it to them, you'll have to take it all apart. But hey, at least you've got a talking piece in your apartment then.
And you do, and it looks really great.
And still, I do like this that it turns. That is a fun little
And
feature.
as you can see, it's just massive and it looks great.
It really does. It really does.
It is one of my favorite sets, although since I am a medieval or fan of medieval period, I like Blaustein better. But still, this one is it's excellent.
It's
and
impressive.
if you were wondering, this one here is the continuation of the chimney from the oven down below, even with a little smoke trailing out of it.
And now there's more to come, isn't there? Or there is already more, and there's even more to come.
Oh yes,
So-
because there is an entire backstory.
Well, we'll get into that maybe.
We will. But since we've been talking for 18 minutes already, we actually decided not to show you the entire series of the Astronomer's Voyage in one go, but we're going to spread them out a little to give the sets their due, because it just wouldn't be right to cram this set into a 5-minute video. There's so much to discover.
No. But that's why we'll take our time, and in November, so next month, we'll do another one of the next part, and then the next part, and then in one big video we'll take them all together. All right. Okay, well, keep tuned for that. Don't forget, you can never have enough bricks,
There will be more,
so have fun building.
and thank you for watching.
See you next time.
And if you want us to show you something, as always, write it down in the comments. I will read them. Even if I don't read them, Ross will definitely read them.
Exactly.
And we shall endeavor to show you what you want.
Exactly. All right. See you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.